Rosemary Rottenberg, and I'd like to tell you about a dear friend of ours, Dr. Rose. My husband, Donald Rottenberg, and Dr. Rose were good friends because they were both in the health industry. My husband sold to hospitals and met Dr. Rose at some of the functions there, and he was close friends. And when we had a small business in Detroit, he came to start visiting with us about once a week. And one time he called me up to talk to my husband, who wasn't there, and he says, "Hi Rose, this is Dr. Rose. I'm calling to tell you about something that I'm going to do for the Catholic Church that I am so excited about." But he says, "I still don't understand why they picked me." He says, "Father Solanus, it has to be exhumed, and it's going to be done in front of other church members." And he says, I'm so excited. He says, "But I'm not allowed to speak to you or anybody else about it till after it's over with." And he said, "It'll be done in about a week." I said, "Fine, come back, see us." And he says, "I've got a surprise for you that I want to tell you something, but I know I'm not allowed to, so I'm not going to say a word to you until you call me up again." She called me a week later and told me that they had taken the coffin from the cemetery to the place where the exhumation was going to take place, and because of the water level and the coffin was filled with water, he didn't want to disturb the body, and he felt bad, but he took a pickaxe, made a hole in the bottom so the water would drain and not disturb what was in there in any way. And when he opened up the coffin and the water was drained, he was surprised to see Father Solanus 98% intact. I couldn't help it. I says, "What's the 2%? He says, "Well, because he died, rigor mortis set in, and the steel that would hold the coffins together, because they were just inexpensive pine, severed his elbow. And so that was the 2%. And I said, "Well, what did he look like?" He says, "Like you and me." I said, "No, what did he look like?" He says, "His skin tones and that were just like yours or mine." He says, I said, "Didn't you have to do anything?" He says, "Yes, I just washed a little fungus out of his beard, and that was all." And he says, "I was so surprised, so honored, and excited. I just could hardly wait to call you and tell you what happened."